Dr. Harsha Silva pointed out that agreeing to the current proposal put forth by the Committee of International Sovereign Bondholders for debt restructuring would result in a significant loss.
අපිට තියෙන මූලික ගැටලුව අපි සන්තෝෂ වුණාට ද්විපාර්ශ්වික නාහිමියන්ගේ ඒ නිල රාජ්‍ය සමග එකඟතාවයට පැමිණුණාට අපි දැඩිව විරුද්ධ වෙනවා දැනට.
Our fundamental issue is that while we were pleased with the bilateral creditors agreeing with the government, we are strongly opposed to the ongoing discussions with commercial creditors. The proposal put forward by the commercial creditors, or in this case the international bondholders, is extremely detrimental to the country. If we agree to restructure the debt through mechanisms like MLB macro bonds, the agreement could extend until 2040. Any agreement with international commercial creditors should genuinely benefit the country. According to the latest IMF staff report, our GDP is expected to reach 40 trillion by 2027. This figure is significant because the international bondholders' proposal is based on measuring our GDP in dollars and determining whether it meets certain benchmarks. The decision on the haircut or reduction of principal will be based on whether our GDP is higher or lower than these benchmarks. The government initially said they would cut 50%, then 30%, and now they expect 28%. However, this 28% reduction would effectively take place from 2028 onwards. Based on their proposal, if our GDP is only $84.2 billion by 2027, the cut would be applied. If it's higher, the reduction would be gradually less. If our GDP exceeds $96 billion by 2027, the cut could reduce from 28% to as low as 7.3%. According to the IMF report, if our GDP reaches 40 trillion by 2027, with an annual exchange rate depreciation of 5%, the rupee value would be 365 per dollar, equating to a GDP of $109 billion. With a 7% depreciation, the rupee would be 385 per dollar and GDP would be $103 billion. With a 10% depreciation, the rupee would be 419 per dollar, reducing GDP to 96 billion. In any case, the principal reduction would decrease from 28% to 7%. Agreeing to such a significant reduction knowingly is extremely harmful to Sri Lanka.
128 ඉඳලා 107ට අඩු වෙනවා. ඉතින් මේ දැනම මෙවැනි විශාල කපා හැරීම අඩු කිරීමකට එකඟ වීම අතිශයින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවට අහිතකරයි.